My name is Jackson Schrader. I am a private in the United States Army, and I am currently stationed at Fort Benning with the SRU, the Soldier Recovery Unit. I was actually home on holiday block leave, and I was cleaning a weapon that I did not know was loaded. And I
talked with some of my partners and did some networking within the Army orthopedic surgery community to figure out for something that could be done for this guy. It's then I learned about the Starfish procedure, which is a procedure being performed by Dr. Glenn Gaston and his partners at OrthoCarolina in Charlotte, North Carolina. The initial step for him was to get him to see Dr. Gaston and to see if he was potentially a candidate for this procedure and or for this prosthesis to be used for him to regain function of his hand.
So when Dr. Rome told me about this, I was kind of dumbfounded. I thought, no way, this has to be fake. And he showed me the video of someone having the procedure and then the results of the myoelectric prosthesis and how individual fingers worked. And I just thought it was one of the most amazing things I'd ever seen in terms of medical development and advancement.
The Starfish procedure is a surgery that Dr. Loeffler and I came up with for partial hand amputees. So people who are missing digits have struggled with prosthetics for a long time. And the real problem is there's three basic types of prostheses. One is a silicone prosthesis that looks very lifelike, but it provides very little function. We then have passive devices where you can bend the fingers down and they stay in one position and you can open them using your other hand, which does have some good roles for certain patients. But the robotic looking hands or the myoelectric hands that open and close when you just think about it has really been a problem because the muscles that run them are too deep within the hand. So there's not the necessary number of muscles to run those prosthetics.
So what we do is we take the muscles that are still deep and buried within the hand and we actually transfer them up underneath of the skin so that a surface electrode placed on top of those muscles can detect muscle contraction, which in thereby can control a myoelectric prosthesis. And we can actually set it up so there's each individual muscle for each of the fingers, even if the hand has been amputated and you've lost part of the hand. Those muscles can still control individual fingers on the robotic hand or the myoelectric hand that allows for individual digital control.
I think that this procedure can offer hope to soldiers who have had traumatic injuries to their extremities. So the military spends lots of time and resources and money into training soldiers, and when you have a soldier who has a lot of skills that the Army could use, I think it behooves us to try to do everything we can to get him back to be as functional as possible.
Everything happens for a reason. I met Dr. Rome for a reason, and he happened to hear about this procedure right as I was meeting him. And so when I came to him, the knowledge of the Starfish procedure and these prosthetics was very new to him. And so for me to come directly into his care after learning this, I think is definitely a sign from God that something good is going to happen with my life, whether it takes a long time or a short time for me to see it.
From my perspective, Dr. Gaston's perspective, we just feel so honored to have the opportunity to partner up with our friends in the military and provide a service for our service members, because we have a tremendous amount of respect for the work that they're doing and the service they're providing for our country. And we're just really honored to be able to participate in their care and offer them something that's really never been offered before and to give them the best restoration of their function as possible.